She drops the keys in my hands, and I'm thinking, why is she letting me take care of this house? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Water the plants, wash the sheets, don't waste electricity, sure. Okay, I can do that. What if there's like a problem? The fuse box blows out or something catches fire. I'm responsible for this place? It's a freaking mansion. Who the hell am I to look after it? How does she know I won't steal anything? You shouldn't be so trusting with strangers from the internet, but here I am, and there she goes. I know without a shadow of a doubt that the two little red dots slowly shrinking down that long dirt path are the last shreds of civilization I'll see for the next 3 days. It's just me and the house now. I've heard it's good to dance alone. Gives you confidence when it's time to show off what you got. Is this too good to be true? Maybe good things do happen to people. I mean, after all, it's not like I haven't paid my dues. Months of searching for a job, any job, and the things I've had to do, 6 a.m. newspaper deliveries in town, every office and every floor of every building. I deserve something good. Now, would you give up a weekend for a couple $1,000? Said the ad in the paper, and hell yes. Especially when every room in the house is decked out with HD TVs, Blu-ray players, and all the movies on God's green earth. Honestly, this is probably what I'd be doing anyway, just a much cheaper version of it. I guess if there was a catch, it would be the woods. I can see the value in living in a quiet place and all, but this is kind of extreme. No cell reception, no internet, and the long glass doors to the backyard reflect only the inside. To see anything past the back porch, I'd have to turn off the lights, or worse, open the doors and look out with my own eyes. That's not happening. It's all I can do not to turn from the TV screen and look out into that black. I turn the volume up and I try to fall asleep. I don't want to hear the quiet. The morning here is beautiful. Everything outside glows a fierce orange-green as some of the leaves begin to die, while others are just as lively as ever. In the daylight, all the worrying feels so stupid. I've got the best gig anyone could ask for, and all I have to do is maintain the house. I can't believe I slept on the couch with 5 Tempur-Pedic beds in the place, and with the television on, you know? What a wimp. An hour and a half? Is that really all it took to clean up? This house is spotless, and I have all day ahead of me. You know, it's funny. When you can't relax and watch movies, it's all you want to do, but when it's all you can do, you really wish there was something else. The rain finally died down. I'd say I've earned a walk. Maybe seeing the place in the daylight will take the fear from the night. I'll just shut my eyes and imagine everything I saw, and I'll know there's nothing out there. It's almost like I'm swimming out to sea. Walking from the house is like losing sight of the shore. I don't know why. There's nothing to be afraid of here. I'm alone, and the only footsteps in the mud are my own. There are no houses for miles, so... what is it? Why can't I relax? My dad used to tell me never to rely on my own eyes and ears when I was in a place I knew would scare me. He said tree trunks became people, and the dark was anything I could imagine, and it's true. Every time I look out, I see a face or a hand. Of course, it's only branches and leaves. My phone's not very useful out here, but one thing I can do is leave it up to record the sounds of the forest, and then I'll listen back and know there's nothing here but trees. I don't know what it is about this place. I've never felt so exposed. I listen to the recording again and again until I can't deny it anymore. Someone screaming. Yelling? Maybe there was an accident, maybe a hiker, but what can I do? No phone service, no internet. The sun is starting to set, and I can't walk out in the dark. I'm 50 miles from anything, and what if I get hurt? It isn't until this minute I realize the recording is only 30 minutes long. I left my phone outside for hours, 3 at least. My hands shake as I open each one of my apps and make sure I was the last one to use it. No messages, no texts, no notes, and I do not want to check the photos. I know I'll see something, and I can feel it. I take the biggest, longest knife from the kitchen counter and put the wall at my back. The lush living room stretches out ahead of me. I open the phone. It's a photo of the house from the backyard. I try telling myself I took it, maybe as I left to go out on my walk by accident, but I know it's not true. The navy blue sky silhouettes skeleton branches of dying trees outside. I pray to myself and remember what my dad used to tell me when I got scared. The only eyes around are my own. There's nothing here but empty beers. I watch the glass door as the evening turns to night, and I can no longer see what's just on the other side. I can't stay awake for much longer. Waking up, I see that the knife is practically glued to my hand from holding it so hard. I check the doors in the house, the windows, all locked. No dirt on the floors, no sign that anyone came in at all. Except for my phone. It was in my pocket. After what happened, the last thing I do is leave it somewhere, and I know I kept it with me, so why is it on the counter? How can the doors be locked and the house be empty, but my phone not be where I left it? I turn it on again. My heart goes cold as I check the photos and see dirty bare feet just inches away from me and my knife. He must have watched me for hours because I know I didn't sleep until at least 4 in the morning. That may have been a mistake, as I now see it's past 3, and the sun will set again in less than 2 hours. I want to stand and run, and I want to hide, but I'm too afraid to move. If I turn the lights off, maybe I'll be harder to see from outside. He won't know where I am. I force myself to move from room to room, switching off lights as I walk through the house. The 7-inch blade my only companion. The whole house is dark, save for the guest room. The room is perfectly made. There is even an apple on the bedside table. This is where I was meant to sleep, but I never made it. That's when I see it. There's a note on the pillow. You may see eyes looking in at night. Ignore them. Do not go outside. The forest is theirs. My hands sweat and my heart pounds. I turn off the last light. Even on the 2nd floor, the eyes watch me from the windows.
Dig deeper at sessionsx.tumblr.com.